convenient for decor and purposeful for storage, a sofa table. It's the perfect addition to any living space. Get the look you want and the price you'll love by building your own. Don't be afraid of the power tools. Creative contributor Michelle Crowley says this impactful project is actually easy enough for any skill level. Michelle joins us in studio today to teach us how to build a sofa table from scratch. Welcome back. I bet everyone at home is like, no way. But you're gonna tell us that we can all do it.
You can all do it. I mean, this isn't even power tools.
Okay.
Like, this is like Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln Logs, okay, we can maybe do that. Now, I have to admit, I have curved couches.
Yes.
So I don't have a sofa table.
Right.
Why do you love a sofa table?
I love a sofa table because oftentimes if you have a sofa that you walk to the back of. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not up against a wall, it's floating, which is oftentimes, if you have the room for it, the best way to have a sofa is floating. But then if you're, for example, if it goes this way and your kitchen's over here and you walk that way, then you've got this like visual wall.
True.
The back of the sofa is not usually very attractive, right?
Yeah, so this is a way to make it.
So this softens it. A sofa table is something that softens it. You can put lamps on it, accessories, and it makes it so you don't just have this wall.
Okay, I've never thought of that, but that totally makes
Right,
sense.
it gives you a lot more visual interest. But you also usually don't have a lot of space there. Usually a sofa table is fairly narrow, and it's high. It's usually about table height-ish.
Yeah.
And they vary, but. And so
I understand that you were looking for one for yours and you couldn't find one that was the right size. That's what led you to this project.
That's what led me, that's what I was just gonna say. I was like, just go and buy one. Why make one, right?
Yeah.
The reason for making it is the reason that I usually DIY. So usually I end up with a DIY because I can't find what I want.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you're brave enough to be like, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. So this project was born out of a project I was doing for a friend / client, and we were redoing her basement, and she had a 12-foot sectional. We did a 12 by 12 sectional, which is
hard to find a sofa table for that.
ginormous.
Yeah,
you can't find a sofa table. Not gonna find it. So the option is, oh, we're gonna maybe put 3 sofa tables end to end. That gets pricey, and we couldn't find exactly what we wanted, and she wanted to be able to eat at it.
Okay.
So we ended up using a butcher
height?
block countertop.
Okay.
So hers is not narrow like this. It's wide. It's like it's countertop, but it's low like a sofa table. And then we were able to slide
Little
stools
stools under.
underneath it, so the kids would,
Cute
in
idea.
theory, eat behind, there looking at the TV rather than sitting on the sofa with their greasy
What a great
pizza.
idea. What a great idea. Tell us
that's
about
what's
the
important.
supplies we need for this.
So supplies are hardware supplies, and it's these pipes and connectors that you're gonna find, and they're usually used like you're gonna find it in the plumbing section, the piping section.
And you can find black, or did you spray paint these?
No, you find them black.
Okay.
You can find them black, and then you get the little connectors. So there is a recipe for what connectors you need.
Tell
and
us.
we're not gonna go through every single one because
We can
that's
find it on your
tedious.
website.
But you can find it on the website, the recipe for what kind of connectors you need. I like these because you can get the screw-in kind, like the metal and it's threaded on the ends, but then you can't cut the pipe.
Okay.
And because you have to have the threading to attach it. So I like these. The only place I found these is at Lowe's.
That's a good tip.
It's got and it's just put together with a little Allen wrench.
Oh, easy.
So you can just, screw them together. So I'm gonna show you really quick how to do that.
Show.
So this is how we do it. I'm gonna come over here. So you got your pipe, and all you're gonna do is literally just stick it in.
Is it a two-person, or are you
Nope,
doing this by yourself?
This is a one for. I actually put this whole thing together just one person. I didn't have any help, so you can do it all by yourself. And you're just gonna set it in there. I like to build the table, like put the table out and then build it, because then if I'm cutting pipe, I can see exactly how long I need to cut that pipe. And then you're just gonna twist that in.
That's all you need to do, and it just tightens it somehow.
It just tightens it.
Wow.
Whoop, that's gonna go flying.
And then you don't have to deal with the threading.
You don't have to deal with the
cut it
threading,
any size
and you can cut it whatever length you need it to cut.
And you don't have to have a ton of muscle because you're using the Allen wrench.
You're just using that little Allen wrench. No power tools, like I said, involved. So I'm going to show you how to cut some pipe, though, because that is, sorry, I need to get this one in.
Do we need a special tool to cut pipe?
We do need a special tool to cut the pipe.
What is a pipe cutter?
It looks just like this, and anybody can do it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put these right here. I have a reason for having these.
Okay.
Here,
Looks like this.
So-
Let me hold those for you. Oh. You know, it's
Now we're not
TV.
gonna hold
What
them.
can we say?
Okay. It is what it is.
And again, you did this by yourself, so I'm
you
not
just
gonna
do it.
help.
So you just unscrew.
Get it to the
Get it to wherever you
width you
want. You
want.
mark it, and it has these little rollers in there, and you just
Mm-hmm.
kind of like cradle it in those rollers, and you just start spinning it. And as you spin it, you tighten the knot. And you're just gonna go.
And there's some sort of blade in there
There's
that
a
is
very
slightly,
sharp-
it's almost like scoring it.
It is 100% scoring it.
Okay. And so then, look how fast that was. Boom. And
Now you've got the pipe
how are
length
the
you want.
edges? Not too sharp, but
The edges are a
you wanna be
little
careful.
bit sharp, but be a little careful
Okay.
with them. Yes.
Well, that was easy.
That's easy.
And if we ask for a pipe cutter, they're
Yeah,
going to
this is
send
going
us
to
to
be
this and we'll
also
find
in
it.
the piping section where
Okay.
you buy like plumbing supplies and things like that. You're just going to get that. It's not an expensive tool.
Love it.
Okay, so this piping stuff, if you buy it in like the piping section, it's pretty spendy.
Okay.
So I started out doing it with piping, but then I had a better idea.
Okay.
And
Where
that's-
did you find it?
This is a closet rod.
Okay.
This is $22 for the whole pipe. This is $22 for a couple,
So
per
you just
pipe
need to
for
find
smaller.
a curtain rod that will fit inside the
So 1
connectors.
inch. So you
Okay.
get 1 inch connectors. These connectors come 1 inch, 3/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 1/2 inch. So as long as you're in that
What
range.
a great idea.
Then I had another idea. Curtain rods. Because curtain rods come in those same dimensions. And I loved like even the idea of a smaller one because it's a little more delicate looking. So if you like in a smaller sofa
Yeah.
table, you don't
And
have
you
this
use the
massive
same pipe
leg.
cutter on these?
Same pipe cutter, same thing. And then with a curtain rod, you have options in terms of color.
Oh, right, because you can get all
Right.
different. And then if not, you spray paint like you showed here.
And these little guys come silver and black, but I just spray painted gold. So for my client's project, we did black and gold because that fit her house.
Okay, now I know you want to show, and we're running out of time.
Okay,
so let's
I want
flip
to show
this
you
over.
this also though because
Okay.
I had the idea that suddenly you could do color.
Yeah.
You could spray paint the entire thing a color.
And it looks so good.
It's really fun. It really
Okay, we're
turns
gonna
out great.
try
We're
to
gonna flip this
over.
baby.
Hold on, we got to move these things though. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're just everything's
struggling
falling.
today.
It's fine. Okay, we're gonna try to flip.
We're gonna.
just this
It's just
black
gonna
part.
come right
Okay.
over.
Look at that.
Okay.
And then you tell me just real quick. This is
This
what?
is just a shelf.
A shelf.
It's a
Okay.
butcher block shelf. We're going to drop more things. Butcher block shelf.
And you will drill this.
I
in
will
for
drill
the
it in,
final.
but that's it.
Look at that.
There we go. Now you can have it whatever length you want, because if you want it shorter, you can cut it down shorter. You can buy butcher block up to 10 feet long.
You made it look easy. Even though we were dropping things
We were
everywhere.
dropping-
That's fine.
That was a
what
little
a
bit of a
fun
mess.
idea. I think people feel like they could do this, but you have the full instructions.
I have the full instructions on my website, yes.
Okay, Michelle, thank you so much. She's going to stick around, so we'll see you in a
I'll
second.
see you in a few minutes.
All right, thanks.